Hello and welcome Illumineers. There is a lot of buzz around Lorcana right now, but how exactly are we going to get these cards and these new products? Don't worry, we here at Illumineer Academy got you covered. Today we're going to talk about all the new products that are going to come out on release day. To begin, I just wanted to thank you all for watching our videos. It would mean a lot to us if you could like and subscribe to help us continue to make this content. Also, sorry it's taken so long to make this next video. A lot has been going on in our lives. I actually have officially become a teacher now, so it justifies our Illumineer Academy a little more. But we're very excited to get back into making Lorcana content and Disney and maybe some Disneyland stuff too.
The first product we're going to be talking about are the booster packs. Each contains 6 common cards, 3 uncommon cards, 2 rare, super rare, or legendary cards, and 1 foil card that could be at any level of rarity. These booster packs are pretty straightforward.
I personally really enjoy opening booster packs. I know there's a lot of people who want to buy singles and build their decks specifically to the list they have set ahead of time. I, however, really enjoy cracking open packs and building with whatever I got from them. When I first got into TCGs, this is how I would always do it. I would pop open a fresh pack,
nice,
and build from there. I think it adds some fun to the game, especially when you're playing in a not super competitive way. You're able to just make do with whatever you have. Now, I totally get it. If you are playing at that competitive level, then it makes sense to buy the singles and build the deck specifically to that deck list. I'm assuming, though, eventually they will have a draft format, so then you'll have that opportunity to pop open packs and build directly off of what you get.
A cool thing Lorcana is doing that I haven't seen in other TCGs is that they're selling pre-sleeved packs. Now, I'm unsure what the sleeves will be, probably just the clear sleeves that were shown in Gamma, but I still think it's a pretty cool idea. This way, you don't have to stress about buying sleeves in addition to the packs you are purchasing. They come right with them. Quick note, please don't buy product that has been highly marked up online. These products are from scalpers that go in and order everything before us regular people can, and then they sell it at a high margin. If we just wait and allow the next set of allocations to come, we can pay our MSRP and not break the bank. The next products that we'll be looking at are the starter decks. There are 3 different starter decks releasing with the first chapter: Amber and Amethyst, Emerald and Ruby, and Sapphire and Steel.
All the decks are 2 inks, which is actually very interesting to me. I don't know if it's Ravensburger hinting that in this first set, a mono ink deck isn't going to be as powerful, but we'll look a lot more at that idea in our strategies and deck building videos, which should be coming out soon.
The starter decks specifically come with 60 cards, including 2 foils of the characters on the package. So, for Amber Amethyst, you'll get a foil of Moana of Motunui and Mickey Wayward Sorcerer. For Emerald and Ruby, you'll be getting a foil Latin Heroic Outlaw and Cruella de Vil Miserable, as usual. And for Sapphire Steel, you'll get a foil of Aurora Dreaming Guardian and Simba the Returned King. You will also get 11 game tokens, 10 damage counters, 1 lore tracker, 1 rulebook, most likely one of the fold-out ones, probably similar to what has been released for the rules on their site, and 1 booster pack. The decks are listed for $16.99.
I think this will be a wonderful way for players to get into the game. The decks seem like they will be decently powerful, and you get a bonus pack out of it. All this for only $16.99 will really help the game reach a wide audience. It will encourage them to play the game. I know a lot of people struggle with deck building and coming up with the strategies and combos that will be in the game, but these just do it for you. Also, if you like the cards that are in the bonus booster pack that you get, you already have a deck to throw them into. All in all, I think this is one of the best products they're coming out with in the beginning. I think this is a wonderful product to get into if you're unsure so far, or if you just want to test out the game a little bit and actually be able to play.
The last 2 card-containing products get a little bigger. The first is the gift set. The gift set includes 2 collectible, oversized foil cards: Hades, King of Olympus, and Milan, Imperial Soldier. 2 playable foil versions of those same cards, 34 game tokens, 32 damage counters, 2 lore counters, and 4 booster packs. These gift sets will be priced at $29.99.
Now, I think this is an interesting product. Definitely get the idea of what they were kind of going for here. By buying this, you're able to start your collection. You get some foil cards, you get the collectible big foil card. I think what they should have really done was at least put enough cards in to make a full deck. If anything, they could have just thrown in a couple bonus Amber or Ruby cards, probably just commons or uncommons, to be able to fill up the 60 card deck that you would need. Now, I suppose it's different if you really like Hades or you really like Mulan, then you get these special larger cards to add to your collection. I just think they could have done a little bit more. It's still a good product. For the 4 boosters, you'd roughly pay $24. So you're really just paying about $6 here to get a big fancy foil Hades and Mulan and some special foil cards that you can actually play. If that's important to you, then it's totally worth it. If it's not, then maybe skip this product. Quick extra note, I 100% think this is going to be a common product that comes out. I think each set, or maybe different periods of time throughout the releases of the sets, they're going to feature different cards in it. So it's not going to always be Hades and Mulan, but I think it'll be a common thing where they feature different characters that people really like or resonate with and add them to this and give them a big size foil. I especially think that since on their website they call these collectible oversized foils, so it instantly, in my mind at least, means this is going to be a specific collectible type of card. Bigger and honestly a lot better than this gift set is the Lumineers Trove.
The Trove will contain 1 storage box, 2 deck boxes, 8 booster packs, 15 game tokens, these will be damage counters, and 1 player's guide, and it will retail for $49.99. Now, to get into the specifics of this Trove, let's jump over to Lorcana's Twitter page, where they released a rendered video of what's in the box.
What's in the box?
So the box itself here looks like it's pretty sturdy. Again, we don't really have any way of knowing until we get the product itself. There is the player's guide that comes with this box. Inside it, you'll find tips and tricks and deck building strategies specifically from the creators of the game. For those new to TCGs and deck building as a whole, and probably everyone new to Lorcana, I think this is going to be a really helpful tool since it's specifically from the creators of the game. There we get to see all the flying of the booster packs we're going to get. And those are 2 deck boxes that come with this set. We see it's Aurora, and then we see that it's Brave Little Tailor Mickey. Guys, still my favorite artwork to come out of the whole new set. Let's see what's next. There's all the tokens we're going to get. And we see that they present us with -1 and -3 damage counters. And a quick thing I also want to note onto that is if you look at the box, it is actually divided into 2. So let's scoot back a little bit. So you can see that there's 2 different sides, so it's like 2 separate sectioned compartments, which I think is going to be a really nice feature of that box, so you can fill each different side with cards. Overall, I think this is a wonderful product if you're planning on collecting and if you're planning on playing. Like I mentioned before, the guidebook is going to be a wonderful tool for new players and probably, I guess we're all new players at this point, so I think it should be helpful to anyone. Also, the box and the deck boxes themselves are wonderful ways to store your cards without the fear of damaging them, especially for people who are new to TCGs or card games in general. It can be very easy to damage your cards and it can be a stressful thing. So having that box and the deck boxes within them really helps alleviate that anxiety. Also, it's honestly just an insane value. To just buy 8 packs, you're looking at spending like $48. So for $2 more, you're getting a giant storage box, you're getting individual deck boxes, you're getting all the counters, and you're getting a guidebook that gives you strategy and tips on how to build decks moving forward. That was my major gripe with the gift set, is they didn't give you enough cards to actually build a deck and actually be able to play. Now with the 96 cards you get in this, in theory, as long as your inks line up and you don't get a random hodgepodge of all different inks, you should be able to build a deck from this. And if not, buy maybe 2 more packs and you'd be able to complete something, and you get something to store it in and all your extra cards. Now let's dive into the accessories that have been previewed so far.
The first ones we'll cover are the sleeves and deck boxes. Each sleeve pack comes with 65 matte finish sleeves. They come with Captain Hook, Elsa, or Mickey. The 3 deck boxes released so far match the sleeves, so they come as Mickey, Elsa, and Captain Hook as well. The sleeves are priced at $9.99 and $5.99 for the deck boxes.
These deck boxes, compared to the ones you're going to get in the Lumineers Trove, are definitely going to be a lot sturdier. You're also going to be able to hold more cards. You'll get up to 80 sleeved cards. Now, I'm not sure exactly how many are able to fit into the Lumineers Trove deck boxes. I'm going to assume probably 60 unsleeved, but either way, these deck boxes are definitely going to be a lot more bang for their buck as they're plastic instead of the paper, and that'll just give even further protection for your cards.
The next accessory releasing in the first chapter is 3 different playmats. If you need a quick rundown, playmats protect your cards when you're going through them on the table. They have a textured top that is the same as a mouse pad, and the bottom will feature a grippy rubber. The playmats will feature different cards than the sleeves and deck boxes. They are Maui, Maleficent, and Mickey Mouse. These will cost you $19.99.
I think these playmats look amazing. I'm a big fan of playmats, and I think every player should have one. I think opening packs on a playmat is the best way to do it, and it really ensures that your cards don't get scratched. Also, the designs on them are just flawless. My favorite would have to be Maui, even though the art that this card comes from has been a bit of an underperformer, which we'll get into that strategy and deck building video I've talked about a couple times.
The final accessory that has been previewed are the portfolios. These are books with multiple pages of blank spaces that hold your cards. They'll be able to hold 64 standard cards as well as 8 oversized cards. The portfolio previewed so far will feature Stitch and the Evil Queen. Another name they have been referred to is lore books. So if you hear someone talking about a lore book, this is what they're talking about. And they run for $19.99.
I think these are definitely a must-have. You won't be placing all of your cards into one of these portfolios, but you'll be able to protect those really important ones. So pair this with the Illuminator Trove. You can put your commons, your uncommons into your Illuminator Trove box, and then you can put your rares, super rares, and your legendaries into the portfolio. Also, the artwork on the portfolios is just great. One final note on these is I really like the inclusion of the oversized card space. In other TCGs I've played, I've just bought binders and then bought those like sleeves myself and put my cards into them. But with this, they set it up for you all ahead of time and give you that space for the oversized cards that, like I said before, I really think are going to be a major part of collecting in this game. So to wrap this all up, we are getting a really solid amount of products and accessories in this first chapter. I'm sure they're going to keep adding new product as the new sets come out, but I'm sure there's also going to be the staples that stay with it, like the starter decks and, like, I believe the gift set. I think it would be really cool to see different styles of troves that come with it as well, so you get those different artworks on the large box outside and the deck boxes within. What is everyone else excited for? What do you hope they sell in sets coming up? Let us know in the comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.